Shopify starter plan review. Hey everyone and welcome. I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I'll basically review and tell you what you can do with the starter plan of Shopify. So basically, Shopify offers many different plans to enjoy and use, like basic, Shopify, advanced, and plus. But then for beginners, it also offers a much easier way to use Shopify, and it's going to be very simple and easy. You don't really need to manage your own shop or store and websites and all of those things. Instead, you can just use, if you scroll down to, you can just go to shopify.com/pricing. And if you go to pricing and scroll down a bit, you should find this sneaky starter plan. Also, I forgot to mention, if you want to have a starter plan Shopify offer, feel free to just check down the link in the description below, click on it, and then just proceed to follow the rest of the video. Now, it's actually going to be $1 for your first month, but then it's going to be $5 a month, which is very, very cheap for what it offers. Now, don't get scared because it's a little too cheap, but it's actually very, very useful and is going to help you a lot. Let's click on learn more and show you more about the starter plan. So basically, Shopify decided to create the starter plan because it's a much easier way for beginners. If you're just getting started with your e-commerce business, it's going to be much easier for you to manage the starter plan rather than going to the basic and Shopify plans and all of those things. Why? Because you don't really need to manage a store. You can just use the starter plan and have a very, very minimal store, as you can see here. Just showcase all the products that you want in a very minimal store, and you can just have link in bio for your social media and stuff. And this is pretty much how it's going to work. So you can see here, you can just create your and I'll show you, by the way, how to do all those things. You can just monetize your link in bio, like I said. Very simple and easy to use, and you can always just get back or get down here. You can read more about it, so you can see how to sell on social media. Basically, you will create your very own little store, and then you can just have link in bio and just share it with everyone, and this way you can actually go ahead and start using Shopify very easily with your starter plan. Now let's actually go ahead and show you what's in it or how to actually sign up. First, you'll need to go to shopify.com and read more about the starter, or just go /starter and you can just start free trial. You can actually go ahead and start for your free trial, and then you can just pay the $1 a month and then $5 each month later on. So just sign up for a free trial, and we can just show you how to use it. So basically, you will need to set up a few things here. So we'll make sure you sell. So where would you like to sell? I'm just going to be choosing an online store and clicking on next. Actually, I'm just going to skip these steps. I think it doesn't really matter too much, but we can just I'm just going to skip ahead and actually, see you when I'm done with these questions. Now, obviously, take the time to choose these questions carefully. It doesn't really matter too much, but at the same time, it's going to help you out with setting up your store. So take the time to do so, and then I'll meet you in the dashboard. Okay, great. So now you have yourself ready in this dashboard. You can add your first product and just follow these steps. So add your first product, which is very easy to do, and I will show you. And you can also customize your online store. But what I suggest that you do first is always just go to settings and take the time to set up all the things that are needed. So store details here, go through them, all of them. And then we can just do the payments, how you want to get paid. Make sure you set all of those things up. Now, I don't want to take too long, just stating what these things are going to be, stating just what you need to do. So just set up the payments and the actual supported payment methods, for example, PayPal, or you can add a different payment method as well as a provider. Just go through here, choose it, and set it up. Very simple stuff. And make sure you set up the shipping and delivery stuff. The locations, the pricing, and all of those things are going to be all in here. Now, obviously, there are going to be separate videos for those. I can't really take the time to go through all of those things. And then you can just find the rest of the stuff here and set them up accordingly. So once all of this boring stuff is done, you are ready to go and you are set. That's pretty much how it works. So what you will need to do is go to your online store, click on online store here, and you will have your theme ready to go. It should be the spotlight theme by default. You can just click on customize. And by the way, for the starter, it's not going to be anything like the rest of the plans when it comes to Shopify. It's a very, very simplistic look when it comes to your site. It's not going to be too complicated to manage. It's actually very easy, as you can see. You only have your catalog here, and that's pretty much it. You have your homepage, which is going to just show the products, and that's all there is to it. And also the cart page, which will be the checkout page, and so on. So if you just go back here, you can set up a few things. So you can actually set up the background to be something else if you would like to make it a little bit more fun. You can set up the text color, sold button background, and all of those things. So that's some of the things that you can change. And you can also add a logo, but just select image, upload. I'll just use this one for the sake of this example. And we can just have our logo in our store. And it's pretty much ready to go. It's going to show up in here. And that's all there is to it when it comes to your store. Obviously here, just make sure you enter the media links for each one. So your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTube, and all of those things. But after you do that, you just click on save, exit, and then we can just start adding products. And that's all there is to it. Now, what you can do, and it's going to be very important, is that if you want to add your products differently, we can just click on add apps, for example. If you are just getting started, you can install a print-on-demand platform such as Printify or other things as well. And I will also be showing you a different app that you will need to install for, especially for the starter plan, which is going to be yes, it's going to be LinkBob. So just go to your app store, click on search for LinkBob, and make sure you install LinkBob. This is going to basically have your link in bio thing much easier for you. So just install it very easily. Click on install, and it's just going to give you the link on product section and all of those things. Also, like I said, you can just start adding your products from print-on-demand platforms like Gelato or Printify or Printful, for example. You have many different options, and if you know exactly what you're doing with your products, just feel free to use it. And this is pretty much it. Just set up your link pop. Again, I need to do this, I guess, and it's going to set it up for me. It's going to be very easy to set up, get started, and just go ahead and continue. We can just select this one, create profile. You can obviously change the URL. And then we can just set up the style and all of those things. But then at the end of the day, you can just copy the link and add it to your bio and your Instagram and so on. And you should be fully utilizing the starter plan. Now, obviously, you don't really have much like pages and all of those things that you need to worry about. Just worry about the apps. Just worry about the products that you have. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So starter plan is going to be very easy to use. Just make sure you have your products ready. You have your settings for payments and shipping and all of those things ready. And that's all there is to it. Just add link in bio and you are ready to go. And this is pretty much how to use or the starter plan in a nutshell. So it's going to be a very simplified version of the basic or Shopify plans where you don't really need to run this huge store and worry about customizing it and having many different elements to it. You just have a very simple place where you have a list of products and you have the link for it. You just copy the link, paste it in your social media. People click on it, find the products, appealing, they buy it, and you get profit. And it's $5 each month. That's it. So this is pretty much the starter plan review. And I hope you found this to be useful. And I highly suggest that you actually go ahead and pick it up and try it out. if it's your first time doing this sort of business. If you're more advanced, then I highly suggest that you just top it up a notch and go for the basic plan or Shopify plan, which will give you much more advantage when it comes to bigger business. But if you're just starting out, then starter plan is actually should be for you. With that being said, I hope you liked this video and thanks for watching.